cool. Let's go to the dance floor. Okay, that is obviously Tomcat. Let's talk to the rad dancer, though. Hey, what's up? Having a good time? You wouldn't happen to be Tomcat, would you? Me? Nah, my name is Mel. Oops, have you heard of anybody by that name? Nah, sorry, never heard of him. You should check the bar. Let's talk to normal dancer. Or hyped dancer. Alright, let's dancin'. Let's, but first, have you heard of anyone named Tomcat? Oh, Tomcat. Yeah, I think I was dancing with a person by that name a bit ago. No idea where they are now. Try checking the bar. They got some wicked drinks, by the way. Okay, so that's Mel. Can I find out who what this person's name is? Do you go by the name Tomcat? Sorry, you got the wrong person. I was dancing with some... Okay. We're not gonna find out. I mean, it's probably this person, though. Let's be honest. Yes, what do you want? Hello, I'm looking for a person named Tomcat. What the hell? So you head right up to the chick with the ears? Because of course she'd have the cat name. I get it. Unfreaking believable. Don't get your fern and not. I was just asking around. I think you're in the wrong place, asshole. The protests you're looking for are out at Genus with the other bigots. Now get away from me before I have Majid throw you out, after I beat you down to size myself. Are you sure you're a journalist? Oh, okay. Now I do feel like a bigot. Hey there, I heard you were looking for me. What can I do for you? Are you Tomcat? The one and only, although I'd prefer if you kept it a little quieter than you have been. I do my share of moseying on both sides of the law, if you know what I mean. Sure. Or is that why that woman is giving me such a hard time? Now, Jess is just a bit of a prickly pear. She'd probably give hell to just about anyone who wandered up and started bothering her with something. Don't matter what. To what do I owe the pleasure of our meeting here? A friend of mine, Hayden, has gone missing. We found a note saying he was going to meet you. Hayden is missing? Well, that's sour news indeed. I see you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now. You know about me? And my creation? Hayden never mentioned your involvement to me. Sure thing, hun. I helped reprogram the back end of your OS so that the AI code Hayden wrote for you would interface properly with the network. I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw fit to inform me of what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me? Not much more on that end. I didn't have much to do with your core AI routine, so I can't really elaborate. Sorry, dear. Anything else I can help with? Tell us about yourself. Sure, you may have even heard of me in the news. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers, caused one hell of a stink if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or a malicious criminal. Earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige. Why hack into Parallax? I guess I did it to see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target, bigger than the government in many ways. As with many ROMs, with as many ROMs as they have on the market, they need some of the toughest darn security in the world. What's the deal with the accent? Are you from the South? No, dear, I'm California born and raised. I read a lot of books during my mandated blackout and just happened again to novels about down south. I like to imagine myself as a Southern belle, or maybe I just like having 3 walk-in closets full of clothes. Ha ha ha. So which was it? Kid genius or malicious criminal? I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow. Mostly. Sometimes. Alright, how did you know Hayden? Hayden and I met not long after my blackout ran out. when he tapped me for my expertise in cracking the Lips OS. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward man. My computer runs on Lips OS. I didn't know ROMs did too. The Live Intelligence Processing System is the primary operating system old Parallax computers used to run on, but the company has since expanded it to make it especially useful for their ROMs. It's really heavy on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits, and it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files. Can you explain it to me like I'm 5? That's a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to other ROMs within range, and if they share any files amongst themselves that the user hasn't flagged as private, and they share any files amongst themselves the user hasn't flagged private. It's handy in dense population areas like Neo San Francisco, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yuck. What was Hayden working on? Mostly that little guy you got there. I'm sure he had his fingers in a lot of pies, but Turing is all I know about. You know why he may have gone missing? Not real sure. He was super hush-hush about his working on Turing, and that might have made Parallax upset. They're working on their own projects, and I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them. That would just mean he would get fired, maybe even sued, but I can't imagine they would disappear him. They ain't the CIA or anything. Seriously though, what is Jess's problem? Don't worry about Jess none. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She has to deal with a lot of awful pricks. Cause she's a hybrid? Well, that ain't the most delicate way of putting it. I'd leave her alone if I were you. You don't seem to be too well versed in hybrid issues. That's something you might want to think about working on, especially if you plan on talking to Jess. She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in low places if you catch my meaning. She owes me a favor or 3, but I ain't sure I want to waste one on pulling your foot out of your own rear, you hear? Okay, how do we find Hayden? I'm not really sure. I guess it might help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me and sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself. Why don't you hop on back to Hayden's place and grab the data cache from his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished. Alright, I'll come back when I have the data cache. Good luck, Turing. You keep him out of trouble. Alright. You have to leave your drinks in the bar. I probably should have drank that. Whatever. Let's go back to his place. Oh, okay. There's a big fucking exclamation for where you should be going. Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo San Francisco Police Department as part of an ongoing investigations. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location. That's my friend's place. Is everything okay? I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen. Listen, I really need to get in there. That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence. Only authorized Neo San Francisco Police Department personnel may enter. I am required to inform you that I am set to level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate. I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around on an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I'm authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing so. We should go ahead and get moving. Okay. That was fruitless. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. Typically they would refuse to open an investigation on a missing person until at least 48 hours had passed. Still, we need to get in there and get that data cache. Do you have any ideas? I have a contact with the Neo... I apparently have a contact with the Neo SFPD. Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history. Lexi, she's kind of new to this jurisdiction, but she'll talk to me. Give me a moment. Oh. I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence. Hold on a sec while I just take a screenshot of that. Alright. It makes anticipating your needs more difficult. Actually, I prefer it that way. Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance. That would be Detective Rivers' terrain. Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers? That's definitely what I recommend. Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we? Now, lead the way. Alright. In the Neo San Francisco police station for the Richmond district, it has all the charm of, well, any other old police department. Let's see what this says. It's a map showing police activity in Neo San Francisco. The map has enough fingerprints as it is. Okay, I can't do anything with that. Dense. The station has seen better days. Okay, let's just talk. Welcome to the Richmond District Neo San Francisco Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance today? I'm looking for Detective Lexi Rivers. Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care. She is working on an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with? My friend's apartment is being cordoned off. Can you tell me why? I apologize, citizen. I'm not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I will pass your concerns on to the detective in charge. Is there anything else I can help you with? Is there anything you can tell me that's newsworthy? I'm not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Gina's are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around there. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo San Francisco Police Department in your article. Is there anything else I can help you with? No. Alright. Golden Gate Park. This water ROM is great already. Alfie I-83. Hello, I'm Alfie I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Sure, I'll take some water. Sure thing, please wait. Okay, here you go. Alright, we got some water. Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the ROM Recycling for Greener Earth Foundation? Sure. Thank you so much. Alright. That's all he does, I guess. Let's talk to you. Let's take a look. Do you think I'd look nice in that hat? Wouldn't hurt to try. I'd really love that. Go shopping. Maybe it would look better in orange. Or a green? Perhaps a mauve. What a